I'm back with a recreation video recreating Lizette Cruz's bomb aquarium nails, okay? Lizette has been killing it with these liquid aquarium snow globe nails, whatever you want to call them, but she has been doing her thing, okay? And I really like these Valentine's Day nails. These are so cute. I just love the little hearts that's floating in them. And they just float from the cuticle all the way down to the tip. So I'm gonna try her technique today. So I'm excited. Let's get to it. So if you have seen her videos on how she does her aquarium nails, she uses her Bling-It rhinestone gel, which when it cures is no tacky layer, so that is perfect for this technique. And then I got some nail tips, and then for the full cover tips, I'm gonna use the Poochie's Nails gel tips. So let me go ahead and do my nail prep. So we're gonna be doing my right hand today. You know, we got a little growth. Because these are going to be like aquarium style, I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna have clear and what not. So we're just gonna trim all the nails down. Just a little trim. Well, a lot of a trim. I have a bit of a high, I forget the word, the skin that's under the nail, hyponychium, I think. I have a kind of, I have a lot of skin under there, so I have to be careful to not cut that. And the pinky. Ow. Pinched a little of my skin there. Okay. And then I like to pick up all of my nail clippings. Alright, so taking the 180 side of my file, I'm just going to lightly round these corners and just further take down any of the length. I really don't want any length, you know. Just want it to be nice and low and clean. So y'all know I love me some liquid nails, but they are very time consuming. I normally do mine with acrylic and it could sometimes get, you know, a little messy, a little bulky. So I'm hoping this time around it can be a little thinner. Oh, forgot my thumb. And plus, since I'm working with gel, like I've been loving like just working with gel, not having to deal with monomer because I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I'm just a teeny weeny under the weather. Well, I'll take that back. I am a lot under the weather. I did not sleep good last night at all. Monomer is just out the question. Like the way my sinuses is set up right now, we don't want to deal with any monomer. All right, so I think I am gonna probably wear these a little longer than usual. So let's just do some prep. I feel like my nails love me more when I'm not constantly popping them off. So I am just going to prep my nails really good and we're gonna wear this cute Valentine's Day set. So, got my nail drill. I am going to use my flame bit first. Yeah, just to do a little bit of cuticle work. I don't know, some people get in their feelings about how I do my nails. They're like, oh my God, your cuticles. We're here to learn from you. I mean, that's great and all, but you're actually here to watch me do my nails and to practice on my nails. So, you know, if you don't like the way my cuticles look, please find you somewhere else and a professional nail master trainer to follow because I am not she, okay? And trust and believe, if you've ever left like a sideways comment on my channel, you are blocked. I'm just putting that out there. Doing my nails and having this channel is like my therapy, so you will not destroy my peace. And then I'm gonna go in with my round cuticle. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. This one's a little bigger. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with this little round bit. You know, it does the manicure for you. Y'all know I don't like cutting my cuticles. I don't do all that mastery stuff. So I just like to use this to kind of get up any of that dead skin. But yeah, the winter air has been very drying to my skin. I need to stay up on my cuticle oil, but you know, life gets in the way. Yeah, just try to get all of this up, all of the white. I don't want to do, you know, too much aggressive sanding because I am going to be using gel products, and sometimes if I go a little too hard, my skin gets a little sensitive. Like I said, we are DIYing over here. Use what you see me doing at your own risk. And finally, I'm just gonna go in with a sanding band and just taking the shine away from my nail. All right, so now we're gonna put on the nail tips. And last time y'all wanted to know what brush on nail glue I use. Young Nails brush on nail glue. This is what I pretty much use for all of my glue needs. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, oh, I hope I didn't glue it shut. It's still icky looking. I have to order me some more. But yeah, I like this stuff. Been working for me great so far. Been using it for a few years now. You know, I'm typically like, when I like something, I kind of just stick to it. But that kind of goes against what this whole channel does, is try out new products. But I like this glue, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and just glue this on. Oh, I hope that's straight. And I usually hold this for 5 seconds. All right, so I took a little time to decide if I wanted to do the long coffin or if I wanted the medium. And I was doing a size comparison. So this is kind of the length that I wanted, a little bit longer. But yeah, I wanted to have that space so we can put our liquid and glitter and stuff inside. But it didn't seem like the medium giving me enough room. So I'm gonna go with the large. These are the large tips. And I'm just gonna cut them down a little bit because your girl got babies to take care of. I can't have these long nails no more. But yeah, and then the longer ones kind of give me more space. So we're gonna make this work. Okay, so first I want to do is kind of trim these down. This is just gonna be a lot of trial and error. And then, okay, so now we see that is a little longer. So we can come down on this just a little bit, well, a lot of it. I'm sure it'll help to have some type of measuring guide. Of course, we'll do our final shaping and stuff once we get everything, you know, the way that we like it. But this is just kind of a roundabout of how we're gonna do things here. So yeah, something like that. See, that's another reason why I think the magnets won't work for me, because my nail beds are all different sizes. Like, this is my longest one and this is my shortest one. So if we're judging by like, you know, here and here, they're still gonna be like not the same size. So, you know, that works for some people whose nail beds are all the same size. Mine aren't. So I just have to line my stuff up according to me. Me. And I always have to do my index finger a little longer to compensate for my short nail bed so it can blend in with the rest. Like, these might end up just being the size. Because, you know, like I said, I also want to make sure that it's going to be enough room for everything to move around, because my nails aren't flat. Like, as you can see, like, look, I have like a natural apex hump. So I have to go a little higher so stuff can move around. Not to mention, we have to put like a gel top coat, a gel kind of base under here. So you have to kind of customize the nails to your nail shape. So we're gonna do it like that. I know I started off not wanting to go super long, but here we are. I do want these to last a little bit, so I'm gonna put some primer and dehydrator. Yeah, I would like these to last just a little bit longer. So we're doing old school prep on these. The Jello base coat, you know, it's cool, but I noticed that with like continuous use, it kind of puts a little strain on my nails. So I'm gonna keep these on and just let my nails rest for a little bit. It's hard out here for us nail content creators. I did pick up a silicone practice hand. Y'all know I used to use those until it was blatantly obvious that you guys did not want to see me do nails on a practice hand. But I think I may test it out for some short form content. But I totally get it. Like when I watch people do nails, I kind of want to see them do it on a human hand. So I totally get it. Like, you know, I get it because I am you, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go in with a base coat and I'm actually gonna put it on the entire nail. Ooh, but I hope this works out for me because this is definitely an easier way to do liquid nails. One of the issues is, yes, you don't want your liquid nails to be ultra thick, but you also have to have room in there to put stuff. Depending on how your nail beds, if they're very, very archy like mine, then, you know, your stuff gonna be a little higher up than everybody else's. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. All right, so we got the base all cured, and now I'm gonna go in with the Macart Nail Plumper. This color is Flattery, and this is one of my favorites. It goes very well with my skin. So we're just gonna put this on the nail bed area, kind of how like Lizette did with some of her nails. It was just on the nail bed area, kind of looking like an ombre. So just because, you know, we want to give some life to my nail bed. I don't want it just to look like my regular nails with stuff floating. And also, since this is like a builder gel in a bottle, it's gonna kind of give a barrier between my nail and the oil, because that was one of the tips she made sure to like tell you guys, is you have to have something between your nail and the oil that we're going to put in here. You can't just put a tip and then the cover tip on top without putting something over your nail, because it ain't gonna work. So as we see with Lizette nails, she has that one accent nail that's pink, and I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a pink on my ring fingernail. I think this would be the perfect time to try out the Tiny. Y'all have been giving me all type of feedback on the Korean nail supplies, and I had no idea that the quality was up there like this. So I didn't put the builder gel on this one. I'm just gonna do 2 coats of this beautiful gel polish. All right, so we got that painted, but I ran into a slight issue. The tips are not lining up perfectly with the full cover tip. So I gotta do some filing. I should have done this before I painted the pink. Oh well. This is trial and error, mostly error. All right, so what I was talking about is like, so for instance, the pinky nail, this is the fit for this one. Lizette specifically said that she did not size up her tips. And I do see why that is so, because, you know, it kind of gives that fit. And once you place this on top and the gel and stuff like that, there's not any like hangover. So like this would be sealed once I put the gel down. But what I'm seeing is that it's not as bad on the pinky nail. It's just a little bit of distance that I need to kind of file up. But for the ring fingernail, so this is the full cover tip that goes with this nail. I need to kind of adjust the cuticle a little bit. But look, it's like so much space here. So I need to file these. This is a little bit more than I was expecting. I should have done this already, but I'm just gonna file this up to match the full cover tip. All right, so I did all of the shaping and all of the full cover tips fit now. We are gonna go in with the Lizette Gel Nails No Wipe Rhinestone Gel. So when I first saw Lizette do her aquarium nails, I was like, how is she doing it and the gel is not sticking, or the pieces aren't sticking to the gel? This is what changed the game. You have to have you a non-wipe gel to put these nails on. Game changer. Is we're gonna go into the gel and just get, okay, this is thick. She thick. So I am just going to apply a very thin layer. Her tip was to apply a thin layer of this, and then if you have to go in afterwards to fill in gaps, you can do that then. I wasn't sure like how this gel was going to be, but it is really thick and tacky. So I definitely see now how she's able to do the liquid nails with this technique. And then you just kind of sit this on top. Don't press it too hard. Like even if you gotta come up a little bit. So yeah, you just press it down. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space though. This hole is really tiny. It's really tiny. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna go up in size. She didn't have to go up in size in hers, but I just think the shape of my nails, I'm gonna have to go up in size. All right, so now we're just gonna place this down like this. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep my regular size. That one's a bit too wide. I'll just figure how to put glitter and stuff inside of here. But I do want to add just a little bit more. I don't know. I just feel like it's not enough. And I kind of just want to sweep the center to where majority of the product is on the sides. You know, in my head, that kind of makes sense. All right, back to my normal size. We're just gonna sit you right here. Okay. Okay. I don't know, y'all. This one might be a fail. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is kind of just concentrate on the cuticle area and kind of just have it like that. Y'all, this isn't really working out for me. All right, it might just be the shape of this nail. I'm gonna have to work it. I am just gonna press this down and we're gonna cure that. All right, so that's what I got. And then now I'm just gonna take more of the rhinestone gel and we're just going to fill in all of these gaps. And it's a lot of them. So I think it is sealed. However, this hole is so small that I don't think I can get anything in here. Like the tip of my tweezers can barely fit in here. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to put something in here. I also tried to kind of file it down to open it up. And as you can see, dust got inside of it. Moving on. This one should be all right. As you can see, we have a good amount of room. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more of the rhinestone gel. Just make sure we got enough. And we're gonna just gently place you down here. Okay, so I'm gonna press this because if you guys can see, I have like a lumpy cuticle area. So I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna press this down and then we're gonna go ahead and put this in the nail lamp. And then now I can just fill in the gaps. And this rhinestone gel seems to cure pretty hard. So I'm confident that I can file it, hopefully. So this is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, don't get me wrong, the process is, you know, simple, but you really got to make sure your nail, your tips, and your foot cover tips all kind of work together because if the shape is off, if the fit is off, it's going to be a little difficult. They kind of look bad right now, but I'm hoping after everything is done, it's going to look a little better. But yeah, I see what I'm running into is that my natural nails just aren't shaped for stuff like this. Like when Lizette put her full cover tip on, it sealed all the way around. And it was just like perfect. As you can see, like mine didn't do that. And I I really think it's because of the way that my nail beds are shaped. Like they're not flat at all. Some of them have like a little arch to them. Some of them are kind of like not perfectly arched, kind of like so if you don't have like perfect model nails, then this technique may not work. I thought this was gonna be a little easier for me. But yeah, like even when I'm trying to press this down, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. I'm concerned that like the side of my nail is not going to hold up to this. It's just not working. My main thing is just really getting that seal around the cuticle, and then I can work with the rest. This has turned out to be way difficult than what I was expecting. I feel like if your nail beds are flat, like this will work. Like this is a good technique. It's just if your cuticles don't, oh, see, and I done smushed it all the way down. We are just gonna have to work with that because at this point, I don't think I have enough room. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Okay. I think I got all of the tanks sealed up. It's looking a little rough right now, but you know, I still gotta file and shave, but this is how it's looking. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna be able to fit some stuff inside of here. So I have the backing to my nail forms, and we're just gonna make the little stoppers for each nail. So we just need a square, well, 5 squares. So that's what I'm doing here. And since these holes are really tiny, we don't even need that much. I was very much discouraged a couple minutes ago, but I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So hopefully this will turn out at least, you know, decent. I'm kind of kicking myself now for not using the Jello peel off base coat, because these nails, if they're ugly, they're coming right off. I think my problem also is I'm not used to working with gel, like non-polygel gel, the original gel. I'm not used to working with this stuff. It's just not me. It's been a while since I've done like gel nails like this. So, I mean, they're not full gel nails, but I'm still having to do all the whipping motion that you do with gel. I'm not used to this. The struggle is real. But I do like this bling gel. It cures very hard and it's very clear. So that's good in my book. All right, so I'm gonna do just the very slightest. I don't know. I'm gonna see how. All right, can I even buff this? I have to do just a little bit of touching up filing. Want to be very, very careful to not open up the nail. It might already even be open, I don't know. But I pretty much use the bling gel as like a builder gel and really like filled up the gaps and everything on the side. So that's why my nails looking a little chunky on the side. But y'all know that gap that was between the full cover tip and the nail tip. I went ahead and just filled that in. Okay, it files much easier. But like I said, I don't want to go too crazy with it. I still don't know if these can hold oil. And if they can't, it's just gonna be a fail. Because I can't fix it. All right, this is what I have. Okay, so we're gonna see if I can fit any of these pieces inside of here. I'm really hoping I can, but I don't know. These holes are looking very, very small. I also am gonna need a helper. So I got my tabletop nail lamp since we're gonna have to seal these in from the top. So let's just see if we can get anything in here. Well, that's not looking like it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can fight my way in here. Y'all can see this hole is so little. Okay, what about you? I cannot get anything in here, y'all. Ooh, okay. I'm a little sad because I wanted to use these as well. Okay. We got one heart inside the thumb. This ain't looking good for the home team. Wow. This is too much. It's official. I can't get anything in these 3 nails. The only hearts that I can get are these little thin ones, and only in the ring finger and the thumb. And it's very time consuming. Like, she was not lying when she said that in her video, because you have to put each heart in one at a time. And it's just, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this failure today. Oh my God. I kind of pride myself on like just seeing things through and just trying and just being the little engine that could. And this is just, this is really kicking my butt, okay? I'm just too far to like do anything about this. Like, we just gonna have a thumb, okay? That's what we gonna have. Oh my God. Yeah. There is, okay, for me in my nail shape, there is a thin line between being as thin as you can be and having an opening to put all of your glitter and stuff in, because ooh, this ain't working for me. Like, these holes are so little. So I don't want to hear it. Next time y'all be like, yo, aquarium nails are too thick. It's like, at least I can get some stuff in here. I just did all this for nothing. Like, hello, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna regroup. I have to go pick the kids up from school. And hopefully none of these hearts fall out, because they're just so hard to get in here. It's just so hard. All right, so I'm back. Picked the kids up from school, changed my clothes, took a nap. I think, so like as I was saying, how like the hole is so small, I'm gonna try one more thing to see if I can kind of like salvage this. So what I'm gonna do is file the nails down and see if that will open up the hole a little wider. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a coarse drill bit and just try to knock some of this length down and see if that will expose, you know. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, I think it's working. So yeah, that hole's a little bit wider. Okay, all right. Oh no, I'm messing this one up. All right, so we filed it down, and y'all can't really see too well, but the holes are definitely wider. So I'm gonna try to now, you know, do what we gotta do. Okay, so they're all kind of just spread about. And when I went to go pick the kids up from school, you know, I had put some hearts in this nail and in this nail, and they were hard to get in there, but they sure did slide out, okay, with the quickness. Even though the hole is bigger, these cannot fit, even though I want to use those so bad, but we'll use those on another nail. Okay, see, the problem is these are so thin that my tweezers, come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Ah, it's in there. All right. So now I'm just going to painstakingly put all of these in here one by one. Oh, but they're going in there finally. I am so serious, y'all. I was so ready to give up. Like, I was so ready to give up. And then this idea just came to me, like, why don't you just shave them down and see what happens? And what do you know? It actually works. Yay, we're getting some in there. I'm gonna put enough in here because I didn't put in the work on this, okay? I wanna see these babies move. All right, so this is what it's looking like so far. I think it's gonna be enough in there to, you know, have some action going on. She used her Good Girls Press cuticle oil, so I'm gonna use that as well. We're gonna take some of this and put it in here. I can't tell if it's going in or on the outside of the nail. I need something just a little more accurate than that. Okay, so we're just gonna put some in here. Okay, it's going in there. This actually fits, so let's just squeeze some in here. All right, we at the tippy top. Now, we're gonna take, where'd that brush go? Okay. All right, we're gonna have to use another brush. I left that one to get all sticky. Oh, help. We're gonna take a little bit of this gel and I'm just gonna put it down on one of these. Oh, it's so hard to do this with one hand. Okay, we're just gonna use my fingers. All right, so we got this and we're just going to make sure that is, oh. I wanna put a little more gel just to make sure. Be a little more organized than me. All right, so I'm gonna put a little gel right there. And then we're gonna flip it over and place it right on top. And then taking my tabletop light here, we're gonna cure that. Oh, I hope it's not curing anything else. So we're curing. It's getting a tad bit easier, but I don't think mine are gonna move, but I don't know. It's still not enough space. I really don't think these are gonna be that successful though. And we're just gonna wipe this. Take one of these pieces. And it's very easy. It's easier to put the gel on the flat side of this. Oh, that's a perfect view. I just take this and put it on top. I kind of wiggle it a little bit to make sure it's all the pieces has, well, all the area has gel on it. And then we cure. So I just flash cure it with this lamp, and then I put it in my full powered lamp to fully cure it. Yeah, like once it stops moving, and then it goes into the big lamp. So for the thumb, the bigger pieces fit inside of here. I got the little red heart in there, if y'all can see that. But it does take a little bit of a, you know, wiggling to get it in there. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got So Cute in there. I'm starting to see that like this one and this one is leaking a little bit. So they're not gonna last very long. And they don't move. It's not enough space. Whew. Okay, so we got all of the tanks filled and they aren't moving. The only like indication that there is a liquid in here is the air bubble. That is the only thing that's moving. Not enough space. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and clip off the excess. I guess I gotta use a file to get in there. And I have all of these like under nail things I have to file. Yeah, I don't know how you would get in here without a nail drill. And I'm just gonna carefully file the excess. I'm over these nails. I am so over it. They don't even move. And while I was filing, I'm pretty sure I bust open this one. So I know I said I wasn't gonna quit, but I ain't got no more fight left in me. So I tried. I don't even want to waste no more product trying to make this work. It don't work. So yeah, Lizette, you got it, girl, cause I can't. I'm defeated. I thought I was safe with just one, but they all leaking. So cutting these off. I quit.
This is the outro to the Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.